Hi, my name is Justin Omart, and welcome back to the CNT podcast. Today's episode, the New York Mets. So let's get right on into it. You got James Mccann at catcher, Pete Alonso at first base, Jeff McNeil at second, J.D. Davis at third, and Francisco Lindor at shortstop. You have Brandon Nemo as left field, and Albert Almora Jr. in center, with Michael Comforto at right, and then Thomas Nieder at DH rounding it out. Starting pitchers, you have Jacob deGrom, Marcus Strowman, Carlos Carrasco, Steven Matz, and Joey Luces, with your relief pitchers consisting of Trevor May, Seth Lugo, Edwin Diaz, Dylan Betances, Drew Smith, and Jacob Barnes. Then your prospects, you have Ronnie Martino, shortstop, projected time arrival 2022, Francisco Alvarez, catcher, projected time arrival 2023, and Brett Batty, third base, projected time arrival 2022. I like this team, and I think that they are my dark horse to win the NL. I don't think they will, but they are my dark horse team. I like this team a lot. There's a lot of pieces I like this team. So let's look at what I love. I love their starting rotation. It is one of the best in the league. It is a top 3 starting rotation. It's Dodgers, Padres, Mets. They have the best rotations. Those 3, without question, in my opinion. You got Jacob deGrom, the best pitcher in the league. He is the best pitcher in the league and a top 5 player in this league. He is amazing. He is a great player. And if you don't think that he deserves to be top 5 in the league, then you're not truly watching him play. He had a team. He helped lead a team that was so bad a few years ago in one Cy. If they would have put up 4 runs in each of his starts, he would have been 30-0 with a 1.34 ERA or something around that. And even if they just put up 1 run a game in those games, he would have done the same ERA and gone 15-0. But his battles were just not good. So he lost those games. He can't do everything, and he is an amazing player. And he's easily amazing, and I just love watching him play. And I think he will go down as a top 10 starting pitcher of all time. Then you got Marcus Strowman, another elite pitcher. Not nearly as good, don't get me wrong, but he is elite and he is amazing as well. Then Carlos Carrasco, who is also good, and Steven Matz, who is criminally underrated. I'm a huge Steven Matz fan. I think he's super good. I like watching him play. And then Joey Luces, who is all right. But when you already have those 4 names in there, it doesn't really matter. This is a great rotation. I also kind of like the relief pitchers. I mean, there's a few guys you can trust, a few guys who can be a little inconsistent, but I like it. I like this bullpen. I love James Mccann. He is a top 5 catcher, and he is underrated. He is an amazing player, and he is going to help this team so much. As well as the addition of Albert Almora Jr. As a Cubs fan, I hated to see him go, but I think he can flourish here in New York. I think a change of scenery was needed for him, as much as I didn't want to see it happen. He needed to get out of Chicago after what happened, and I think this is a great place for him to compete and honestly help. And then you have the best acquirers of any team in the offseason, Francisco Lindor. He is a top 10 player, and I firmly believe this. He's going to help this team improve so much. Finally, deGrom has a batter he can trust to put up 2 to 5 runs a game himself alone. He is going to elevate this offense, which is exactly what they needed. And especially if Pete Alonso and Jeff McNeil take another step forward, this team will be so dangerous. This is a great team, and it will compete, and they will win a World Series this decade. And I firmly believe, I think they could even repeat if things go their way. This is a great team, and I'm very excited to see how they play. They might need 1 to 2 more relief pitchers, but they can do that next year in free agency. This is a top 10 team. Left field, Brandon Nemo, I forgot to mention this, underrated, super good. I like watching him as well. This team, if they got 1 to 2 more trusted relief pitchers, this would be a top 5 team. Easily. They're competing now and in the while. Their prospects are solid, not great, but they are solid. And a lot of their team is super young. Dark horse to win NL, like I said. This is a great team, and I'm excited to see what they can do this year. Thank you all for watching today's episode. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. So close to 100. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.